Junction, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll toss it to the left. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finding an escape route. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Trying to get the corner. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Speeding down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. The 20. The 10. Powers through. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Turner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the right. Off to the races. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Gets it across the... the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Using his legs, it's Moss. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To throw, it's Reed. The quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on first down from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Moss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Toss sweep right. Hard running there. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moss. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They tried to toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job following forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Craven. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They've got the screen set up. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Leaves it with the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
With jet sweep pass. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, Huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the open. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Well, Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter.